Hello, everybody. JDev has returned once again to give you exactly what you want, which of course would be more of me giving everyone my top 10 favorite movies of 2019. Keep in mind, this is my list. It's not a critic's list. This is the movies that I've seen based on what I've seen in order of my favorite 10. Before I get started with that, you should know that there could be spoilers in regards to some of these movies. So if there's a movie that you haven't seen yet and I name it, you might want to turn the video off just in case I go into major details about the movie. I don't foresee myself doing that until I get to the maybe the first couple movies that are the top two movies, but you never know. And a few honorable mentions that I haven't seen yet, so I can't put them on this list or my worst movies of the year list. Number one would be Stephen King's It Chapter 2. Own it, just haven't got a chance to watch it. And another one would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I put it on, and about 10 minutes into the movie, I was asleep. That happens sometimes. I just get tired. So I don't know where to put those yet. So that's on me. I should have watched them, but nonetheless, I didn't. And then honorable mention for the top 10 list, a movie that I actually enjoyed, but just didn't quite make the list, Stuber. It was pretty funny with Dave Bautista. I like the movie. So let's get started with the actual top 10 list. Number 10 spot goes to The Mule. That was a fun movie to watch. I like the role by Clint Eastwood and Bradley Cooper. Number 9, Captain Marvel. Nothing super special, but I like the scene that had, or I like the part in the movie that they show the Blockbuster Video. That alone made me love the movie. Me be a big Blockbuster Video fan. Number 8, the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back reboot movie. That was actually a lot of fun, surprisingly, and I did enjoy it. Number 7, Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. It's one of those movies that when I initially saw, I didn't particularly like it a lot, but the more I've watched it, which is a couple more times, I do enjoy the movie, but it only gets the number 7 spot. Number 6, Angel Has Fallen. This was a really good sequel to a good series of movies. You had Olympus Has Fallen, which was absolutely incredible. London Has Fallen, from what I remember about it, wasn't the best, but it was okay. It was watchable. But Angel Has Fallen, I thought, was more like Olympus Has Fallen, and I really enjoyed it. And it had a better plot to it than London Has Fallen, so I liked it. Number 6. Number 5, a surprise on the list. I didn't think I would like this movie, but I was pleasantly surprised, and that would be Shazam. It was just a cute movie. That's the only way I can explain it. Cute. I don't know. But Shazam, number 5. Number 4, Spider-Man Far From Home. I really like this movie. I do like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and I really enjoyed the end scenes with a special cameo that I won't go into details about because I'm trying to avoid any major spoilers, at least for the first 8 movies. The first 2, who knows? But Spider-Man Far From Home comes in at number 4. Number 3, Terminator Dark Fate. I wasn't thinking this was going to be one of the top movies of the year, and sometimes when I have low expectations like that, I am pleasantly surprised. So I really enjoyed Terminator Dark Fate. I thought it was a lot of fun, a lot of action, and it was a good story. They brought Linda Hamilton back. Spoiler alert, if any of you didn't know that. I'm sure you did already. But I enjoyed the movie. Now, as far as continuity goes, according to the first 2 Terminators, this movie wiped out Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, Salvation, and what's the name? Genesis, apparently. So this one takes place after Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So I don't know. I liked it, though. I really did. Okay. Number 2, the movie that comes in at that spot would be Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. Again, another movie didn't have very high expectations for because The Last Jedi wasn't the greatest. It had good parts and it had bad parts, but I really enjoyed Rise of Skywalker. I mean, there are some continuity things that people complain about, and there's some things that don't make sense according to the other movies, but you know what? All that aside, I loved it. I liked the movie a lot. I thought it was a good twist having, spoiler alert, Rey be the granddaughter of Palpatine. Of course, they could have went more into who Rey's father and mother were and who Palpatine hooked up with to have Rey. But nonetheless, I really liked the movie. And spoiler alert, I was really happy when Harrison Ford had the cameo appearance in the movie. I thought that was good. and also, of course, the return of Lando Calrissian. That was a great thing. I'm glad that they brought everybody back that could still play a major role in the movie. Well, at least the whole trilogy that they made. So, kudos to J.J. Abrams. I know he came in kind of late in that project, but he did a good job, I thought. So, number 2, Rise of Skywalker. And my favorite movie of the year, you probably already know what it is based on the movies that I've already said, but it would, of course, be Avengers Endgame. Now, truth be told, all the Avengers movies, I wasn't a fan of I mean, I liked the first one, but it wasn't like this great, oh, I love this movie thing. I was like, oh, it was good to watch, but I wasn't super giddy about it. Age of Ultron, again, not very impressed with that one. Had some good moments, but I wasn't really a big fan of it. Avengers Infinity War, okay, that got me a little bit more into it. That was a good one. I really enjoyed that one, except for the fact that there was too many action sequences, and it made it a little boring for me, if I must say so. But Avengers Endgame was incredible. Incredible enough where I had to make it my favorite movie of all time, which initially was, well, the most recent favorite movie of all time for me was The Dark Knight Rises, due to the conclusion aspect of that series and just how the movie went. I just love Dark Knight Rises, but that's number 2 now. Avengers Endgame is my favorite movie of all time. The scene when everybody, spoiler alert, comes back was just incredible. And then they're all standing there, and then Captain America goes, Avengers, assemble. And then everybody comes running, and I was just, words can't describe the feeling I had. And then I saw it again. So I watched that Thursday night, opening night, the preview night, before the Friday opening day. And then I watched it again the next Saturday, so a couple days later, and I loved it just as much, and I didn't fall asleep. And that's usually a sign that I really enjoyed the movie. Unfortunately, with Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, I liked it a lot, but both times I saw it, the initial night and the second night, I did fall asleep. Very, very, a short, quick couple minutes here, couple minutes there, but I did doze off. But Avengers Endgame, I have not dozed off because the movie is so incredible, and it doesn't even seem like it's 3 hours to me. It goes by really fast. I love everything about the movie. Okay, I was a little annoyed that they killed, spoiler alert, Black Widow, but I don't know if that's 100% accurate. Maybe she comes back somehow, some way in the Black Widow movie. So we'll see, but there's the list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's recap it real quick, just in case you kind of tuned me out. Number 10, The Mule. Number 9, Captain Marvel. Number 8, Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Number 7, Hobbs and Shaw. Number 6, Angel Has Fallen. Number 5, Shazam. Number 4, Spider-Man Far From Home. Number 3, Terminator Dark Fate. Number 2, Rise of Skywalker. And number 1, Avengers Endgame. So I hope you enjoyed the list. Do what you can. Like the video if you did like it. And maybe comment with your top 10 or maybe top 5 favorite movies of 2019. Again, there's a few of them I didn't catch, such as Once Upon a Time in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and It Chapter 2. I hear that's not that good anyway. So I'll have to catch those next year and add those to the list next year. And I'll be back again with another one. You can count on that. And remember to leave a comment with your thoughts. Peace.